Did you know that the apocalyptic heavy metal landscapes that you might associate with Warhammer, Dark Souls, Elden Ring all find their origins in 18th and 19th century painting? This period of art is known as Romanticism, and it was a time when apocalyptic events were happening on the world stage. I'm talking like the French Revolution, the American Revolution, the Napoleonic Wars. Basically, the world order was changing and it felt like the end of an age and the beginning of a new modern one. And artists made sense of this by painting these huge, epic, spectacular, apocalyptic, cataclysmic landscapes. It all started in the 18th century with kind of biblical apocalypse like the Last Judgment or Death on the Pale Horse. And in the 19th century, the canvases got bigger and the scope more spectacular. This is The Great Day of His Wrath by John Martin. It's also Francis Danby who does this huge Leviathan apocalyptic painting. These are artists which are interested in making the viewer feel a sort of sublime experience of horror. They're interested in floods, deluges, and the end of the world. And together, these artists invented the visual language of the fantasy landscape as we know it today. Here's a shot from Elden Ring, and you can see the same features. Vast panoramas, the tiny human figure, dramatic light and shadow, architectural vastness, these huge, tall, collapsing cities. And I'm interested as to why these paintings still resonate with us now. Why do we continue to replicate these vistas in video games, movies, and album covers? Of course, there's an element of visual draw. These are exciting and they elicit strong emotions in the viewer. Maybe it's also a projection of the fears of the modern world, like it was in the 18th and 19th centuries. In these artists' time, it was all about revolution, war, and industry. Maybe we have our own apocalyptic anxieties, like the takeover of AI, for example. I don't know, that's just my theory. What do you think?